Hello everybody. Yesterday, as you know, I did Fugitive on what the 890 jump can do with the radar. There was actually so much going on in that 2-hour period, obviously. Well, one thing you might have noticed, how quickly the 890 jump was able to shoot down those prospectors compared to a small ship. But one thing you might have not noticed, at the end of the 2-hour mission, how much I actually spent, okay, after 2 hours. Now I know you might have seen, see, already multitasking is not one of my easy suits. 13. Basically, how much I was able to make, it's roughly about 60,000 credits an hour in the 890 jump, and how much I would have spent at the end of it. I'm still using the same ship about 23 days. 13. Now like I was saying, I made 60,000 credits an hour on average. Now the way that was done, I never shot down the mines. So because I never shot down the mines, the practice kept on coming back. Now with the 890 jump, I could carry on playing all day if the bed logging was working. But obviously the bed logging is not working, so I've got to go back. Also, hydrogen. At one stage, as you know, coming out of the orbit, well, not, it was a couple of days before, I hardly had no hydrogen left. But because I was playing so long in the game, the fuel that I used to come out of orbit, I was able to regenerate in that space of time. So technically speaking, I could have been playing for days in the same ship. Now, the claim jumper mission has a lot more going for itself than just going and shooting the prospectors. Okay? Now let's just supposing after I've shot down all the prospectors, okay, and I wanted the guys to do mining, then I would automatically shoot down the mines. Okay, now when you shoot down all the mines, the prospectors will not come back. Why? Because at the end of the day, what you see on the mines are guns, but that's not what's making the prospectors come back. The mine is sending up a signal to the prospector. There's an intruder, i.e. me, in the territory. Can they come and sort the problem out? That's the reasons why. Okay? Now, obviously, they will come back. Now, there's a sad thing. 2 days ago, I actually went to investigate the mine. Okay? The mine is bloody big. It's almost as wide as the hangar bay on the 890 jump. It doesn't stop there. Now, because hacking is not in the game, if it was me, I would have preferred to EVA'd over to the mine and deactivate it, saving on missiles or whatever and damages. Now, I won't be doing that today because, like I said, there's 9 mines and you've got to travel EVA 5,000 kilometers there and 5,000 kilometers back out of radar range. Okay, because I can't bring the 890 jump close because it will take hull damage and I don't want to be detected and I don't want damage to my ship. I could automatically put a dragonfly on here to get me even closer, but I've got to get out of here at the moment. Activate systems. Full power to the shields.
Roger.
I have a couple of things I have to do here first. Okay. The first thing I've got to do is turn my shields up. So at the moment, if I need to concentrate on what I'm doing here, because it will take a little bit longer if I don't. All this I'll come back to. I'm just setting up the basics for now. And I will be editing it later, because this takes about 10 minutes just to set up all this lot. I came out with the wrong ship by the looks of it.
You are clear to launch.
Check radar. Okay. This ship doesn't look like it's set up for... Well, it should be. I'll test it in a minute when I'm out. If not, then I'll have to come back in. I think I've come out with the wrong ship, you see. Speed 3 clicks. Open star map. You see, I've got two 890 jumps, you see. And all my schematics are set up for the other one by the looks of it. External view. That's the radar I was just checking. Open star map. Close star map. External view. Raise landing gear. Point of interest. Full power to the engines.
Roger.
lights.
Roger.
Thank you, and please visit again.
This is something I always forget to do, so I'm going to do it now.
Panic plan assigned.
Oh, that was close. Raise back shields 1/3.
Roger.
Half speed. Activate jump drive.
Quantum drive activated. Quantum drive deactivated.
Open star map. Close star map. Activate jump drive.
Quantum drive activated. Quantum drive deactivated.
Activate jump drive. Activate jump drive.
Quantum drive activated.
While I'm doing that, I'm now going to set up my ship schematics. Oh, I'm going to go quicker this time. nice if we could just drag these down. You might think, oh, this is a waste of time, but it's best to get into practice because it makes you a more better player, more efficient at what you do. And I will be campaigning on the 890 jump as long as possible, about 3 months to be exact. It's just to show as much things you can do in this ship as possible. But the 890 jump and the claim jumpers mission, there's a lot more going on, just going down there and shooting up mines. How you can make money out of it from other players and they can make money at the same time. But obviously there has to be an understanding, because as you know, people don't like spending money, but they like to take money. But when they find out at the end of the day that they can't make it the way they would as quickly, then they will spend money to make money. It's what you call, you know, accumulate to speculate, etc. Now unfortunately you've been seeing me doing a lot with the radar. Okay, now by rights it's, but I can get out the seat and I can go to the back and use the radar, but for it to work properly I have to have somebody sitting down in the seat to show you its full potentials. But that's not going to happen today unless someone decides to jump in. If you want to jump in, jump into our Discord and hope somebody will let you know and link you up with me. If you are trying to link up with me because you see my name up there, I will not be accepting links. Okay, reason being, I know it sounds a bit of downer, for me the launcher doesn't work properly. Basically it can cause me crashes. Discord doesn't work properly, it can cause me crashes. Okay, I know it sounds a bit silly, okay, but I've got a separate PC to monitor the Discord channel so I can play for hours. Now when I get in here, when I get into a certain range, the mines, which you know blows you up, they'll be sending message back to their home base, there's an intruder in the area, can you send people to come and annihilate me? So if I don't destroy them, they will keep coming back. And as you can see, in a normal ship, how quick could you shoot those prospectors down? And this is what I'm going to do just to show and make my point. Now if I have got enough time, okay, I will then shoot down the mines, and then you'll see no prospectors come. Now that means there's clear space. Or if I wanted to, which I can't do in this take either, I can EVA and shut down the mines of EVA by hacking it. Or if I had a dragonfly, I could also use that too. Okay, but you can't do all that in 2 hours. Okay, and then when I've done all of that, then I can say to the guys, look, I've got an area here where you can do mining and make a lot of money, but before you can come here you have to give me 20,000 credits. They're going to argue the point, it's not a problem, because at the end of the day, when word gets around what they can make in that short time, 20k to pay to the proprietor is not much. I've proven it and I've tested it now. Same scenario, them willing to pay, they ain't gonna make it. Okay, now usually I let them just come in here and do the mining automatically, okay, and then pay me later. But you've got this thing called jump ship. I haven't made it. You should know at the end of the day how long you've got, how long you can spend. You took the chance when you was doing cargo hauling and all those lot. You never argued when the system crashed. But this way, you're sure to make more money. Plus we've got the medical bed, all them kind of things. Plus we got security. You know what I mean? There's a heck of a lot going for this 890 jump. It's a luxury cruiser. It can do battle stations, it can do this, it can do that. But like I said, to show that in one take, it's not possible. But I have opened up a Spectrum thread, and everything that I do with the 890 jump will be going in there, okay, on that specific pages, etc. Activate jump drive.
Quantum drive activated. Quantum drive deactivated. Contact.
Point of interest. Checking the radar. Don't worry, they're out there.
Contact.
Select enemy. Select enemy. There's a prospector coming in. Let's check him out on the radar. As you can see, there's 5 of them coming in 10 o'clock. Getting ready for battle stations. It's roughly about 5,000 credits I will make in less than 5 minutes. I can't remember what ship I've got here, so you have to bear with me, okay? I won't be using torpedoes. I don't know what guns I've got in here actually.
Weapons active. Contact.
Select enemy. Checking the radar. I've got 2 behind me. And 3 in front. The good thing about this particular ship, the remote turret is 360 degrees between the 2 guns.
Did you enjoy that?
Select enemy. Select enemy. Select enemy. Select enemy. One more coming in. 4 o'clock, 10 o'clock low. Select enemy. Okay, as you can see, well, I got 6 there actually. Now you can count how long that take. Now they will keep coming, but obviously I'm not quite set up yet. There's still a lot more I want to go through. If you want to ask any questions, please type in the comment box. I'll be able to read them, okay? Now, I have to do a systems check now to see how my shields and everything is getting up. Can you get the time to sort those out before you see? As you can see, they will keep coming. Right, my shields are not equal, but I'm going to leave them there because they always attack from the back. Now the comms operator or the radar operator will always be glued to this. I can't actually touch the radar at the moment because every time I touch the radar it doesn't set itself back or zoom in and zoom out like it does in some other ships. But we know the rate, we know they're coming in. Because I've heard them, I've just got to find out where they're coming from. There comes 1, 2. If I can move this slowly, I will do. 2 coming 12 o'clock. They are coming in on my blind spots. 4's coming in on my blind spots. There's nothing I can do at this point. Select enemy. Select enemy. Select enemy. Select enemy. Select enemy.
Let's see you try.
Select enemy. Okay, now start all over again. As long as I don't shoot the mines down, the process will keep coming back. But inevitable at the end of the day, you are supposed to knock out the mines so the prospectors can go out there and do mining. But because I'm the only one on there today, it's a long process. Knocking out the mines, doing the proper way, it's going to take hours and whatnot, depending who you've got on the ship and whatnot. And then when you clear the mine, you can actually stay in this sector for days, even weeks, and not even go back to base. But at the moment you can't do that because the bed logging's not working. But yes, it is actually in test at the moment with Ibakati. Now, to my experience, okay, I've been doing bed logging for nearly a year or longer than that. Ibakati is doing the bed logging, and they say it's about 6 takes to test it. That's fair enough. But you see, with CIG, right, they restart their server every 24 hours. So to test it efficiently, it cannot be done. And with me being out, in days, sometimes I might not log back in for 2 or 3 days, and certain people might not be on there because of jump ship or whatnot. You see, that's where the problem is. So yes, they'll test it, it's working, but they will not get the official workout until going into the PTU, and they can't hold back the Ibakati just to test bed logging, but they have to. But you know where I'm coming from. Okay, so like I said, at the end of the day, enemy coming in at 10 o'clock. 5 of them will be coming in, checking. They're coming 10 o'clock low. You see, this is what they'll be doing. Somebody will always be on the radar checking everything. They're in range. Select enemy.
Contact.
Ouch.
Select enemy.
How could you do that to them? You were 1 week away.
Select enemy.
Did you enjoy that?
Select enemy.
Hey!
Select enemy.
Hey!
Select enemy. Those are mines. I could actually blow him if I wanted to. Okay, this is where the missile guys come in. Remember, I'm not going to go within 4 kilometers of their mines. I don't want to take any damages whatsoever, so I am not going to go within 4 kilometers of that mine. But if I wanted to blow it, okay, I will go into the missile and I use a cross-section missile to blow it. But I'm testing these missiles because some missiles work and some missiles don't work. I don't mean that they don't work. I haven't learned to use them efficiently. One coming at 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock low. Select enemy. There comes in waves of 5s.
Now, stop shooting.
Well, you stop shooting them in and that ain't gonna happen, is it?
What the hell? Oh, damn it. That really hurt.
The only other ship that's got this type of mechanism is the Hercules, but it's only bottom and top gun, so it's not full 360.
You're not messing around, are you?
Nope, I ain't messing around, because you've come to kill me. Select enemy.
Okay, here you go.
Select enemy.
You got lucky. For the record, I did not.
Select enemy. Select enemy.
Your parents know you go around shooting people?
Does your parents know you go out there murdering people? I'm only defending myself.
For the record, I did not join at it.
Oh, did you say something? Select enemy. Back into the radar. There's another wave coming there, quick. Select enemy. Select enemy.
You're gonna pay for that.
Oh, okay. About 2 credits. I know how much I'll get for you. It'll be worth it.
You wouldn't nothing for me.
Hi, look, miss.
Yes. Yes.
Select enemy. Select enemy. Just have to rest for a tiny bit. You see, as long as I don't shoot down the mines, I'll be racking up those credits on the enemies. Okay? But when I want to take out the mines, that's because I will be doing mining. Select enemy.
Shooting at me make you feel big?
You shot at me first, mate. I'm doing this in self-defense. This doesn't look good. These guys look mean.
Ouch. Asshole.
Select enemy.
That was not.
Select enemy. Select enemy.
Anyone else seeing spots? Christ.
Select enemy.
Did you enjoy that?
Select enemy. He's in my blind spot.
I'm gonna make you bleed for that.
Okay. Let me know when you finished. So at the end of the day, I'm not saying the combat fighters are better or worse because I'm doing this. I'm just can do this, but this ship is built with capital shields. It's stationary, so it doesn't need to dance around. The enemies will come to me. I don't need to fly to them. So I'm not using no fuel. I'm not using no quantum fuel, no hydrogen. My shields are racked up pretty high. Just sit there and wait. Next couple of days, I might even take the mines out in this run, and then you'll see then they won't be coming to attack. Now at the end of the day, another thing is, You're not supposed to have all the ships that I've got because you can never use them all to its full potential. One ship is enough. Pick that one ship, upgrade that one ship as you get better. Upgrade the ship to the crew that you've got. Don't overfill the ship with what you can't pay, and you'll always be on top. This ship at the moment has got enough roleplay for 4 players at this moment as it stands. The pilot, the gunner, the missile operator and the radar operator. I'm not talking about the front main size 4 at the moment. I'm not talking about getting out your prospector. That's another 3 players at the end of the day. But when you get experience, you can guarantee you've got your crew. You can play to what you've got. Don't overpopulate your ship. As you can see, I'm always focused on the radar. Select enemy. The are in blind spot, don't forget. Select enemy.
You got lucky.
I am now starting to use anticipation in the game. And in this, you need a lot of it. Didn't think you did before. I thought it was just get into a turn and shoot them. No. Anticipation. You'll see that with the shields. When I start using them.
You're getting tired yet?
Is that right? Well, keep coming then, yeah?
You're gonna pay for that.
Select enemy.
Let's see you try that again.
This would not have been possible until they fixed the shield holes. That's how important the shield holes are in this game. Select enemy. Select enemy. Select enemy. Select enemy. I've not even checked the ship status yet. There's too much work there, even for the radar operator. There is work there for the radar operator, a heck of a lot of it. He's going to give the alert. You see all these rings that you see on the outside? That also tells you the distance of how far they are. I've not got the figures on me at the moment. Just going to take my eye off the screen. Let's getting intensive just looking at radar at the end of the day. The way the radars work at the moment, it's a 1-to-1, so if they're giving an IR signature, say 15 blah blah, then obviously it's 15 kilometers out. But I don't think them ships are that powerful in that sense, but if I get the chance to have a quick nosy, I'll give you an idea. But you can see they're not coming in the radar because they are pretty far out. Select enemy. Select enemy.
Damn it! Stop shooting me!
I knew you was coming for you was coming. Select enemy. Select enemy.
You got lucky.
No, I didn't. I knew you was coming. You thought I was sleeping on the job, didn't you? Select enemy.
Do your parents know you go around shooting people?
Select enemy.
You think that's gonna stop me? Don't make me laugh.
Select enemy. Select enemy. I know you're somewhere, but I can't see you. There's two of you. Select enemy.
You enjoy it?
Select enemy.
Okay, you got it.
Select enemy. All you've got to do is just, they're coming in waves of 5s, okay? And it's about 4,000 and it's lasting about not even 5 minutes. And like, if I was to shoot down the mines, yes, I'd make a lot more. And after I shot down the mines, then the prospectors can come in. I've been making a packet. I could stay here for days and weeks because the mines are not coming back. One coming up. Select enemy. Select enemy. I know you're gonna come to me, so keep coming. You're in for a big surprise here, mate. Select enemy.
Did your parents know you go around shooting people?
Select enemy. They don't even give you a time to have a fag, do they? I could do this here all day, sit down in this 890 jump, not suffer no damage. I'm not even burning credits, no nothing. 60,000 credits an hour. No hydrogen. If I'm going to use hydrogen, I'll use it to go in the atmosphere and I'll see how much I've got and make sure I've got enough to come back out. And whatever I use, when I'm coming back into space to do a battle, I'll regen the hydrogen, so it's cost me nothing. I'm not really using any quantum fuel. I'm just waiting for the next wave to come in. As you can see, I'm really tuned down into the radar. There's two views on the radars at the moment, front view and top view. Now, if I had somebody sat on the seat, I could actually get out of this and use the radar to its full potentials. 1 o'clock. Select enemy. Select enemy.
Let's see you try that again.
Select enemy. Why are you in my blind spot, mate? The blind spot is actually the top and the bottom, not the back on the ship. Select enemy. Think of a car view mirror and a side view mirror, what their blind spots are. Select enemy. See, every time I go to light a cigarette, they're coming at me. Select enemy. Select enemy. Select enemy. Something's not right. Select enemy. Manual control. Oh, it's there, isn't it? Okay. Select enemy. Select enemy. Select enemy. Two more coming in. Select enemy.
I'm gonna make you pay for that.
Select enemy.
Shooting at me? Did you feel big?
Select enemy. All you Valve Index lovers out there, it seems like they're coming out with wireless standalone next year via in the Valve 2, is it? Valve Index 2? If you'd like to ask any questions about how I've done this radar, please type in the text box in the chat window. We've got some more enemy swarms coming in. Remember, because I haven't shut down the mines, if you get within a certain distance, they will shoot you. But they're sending back messages to their controller that there's an intruder in the area, i.e. me. But if I had a prospector on here, obviously I want the proceeds in this area, so I would have to then shoot down the mines. And the good thing is, after I shot down the mines, I could stay here for days, weeks, months just to mine out the area. And what I don't need to worry about, I don't need to travel too far, because you can guarantee the space station's only just around the corner. Right, as you can see, three of them's coming in at 1 o'clock. Let's see how high they are. They're low. And they get into range now. Select enemy.
Okay.
Select enemy.
I can't believe you killed them. They're shooting at you.
Select enemy. 1 second.
Ouch. Asshole.
You calling an asshole, you asshole. Select enemy. Why don't you come a bit closer, mate? I know you're coming. And I'm homed in right on you. And you're still coming, eh?
You're gonna pay for that.
Select enemy.
You got luck.
Select enemy. You might be wondering why I'm not crashing. One, I'm not on Discord at the moment. No, I've got so obviously there's no traffic coming through. I am on Discord but on another PC. Second, I'm streaming, okay, live, where the information is actually coming from another PC. And thirdly, Discord. Well, as you can see, I'm actually moving a lot of, basically, I'm trying to use a game PC just to play the game. Soon I'll be going into Spectrum, because obviously I won't need to put my Google on. Now wait for them to come into range. 3 of them's coming in. They're in range now. Select enemy.
Shooting at me, make you feel big.
Select enemy.
Let's see you try that again.
Where are you? You're behind me. Select enemy. Should have done that. Select enemy. Select enemy.
It's gonna take a hell of a lot more than that.
Select enemy. Select enemy. Select enemy.
For every one of us you take down, I'm gonna make you pay double.
I've never made easy credits like this before, unless it was a cargo run, and even then I was on pins because of a 30k crash.
That was not.
There's a lot of redundancy in this because you see the second bar on the repeater isn't going up. What I mean is, if you look where it says Panther 250 250, you've got a white bar. Okay, when you keep your fingers down, that's going down. The one underneath it is overheating. I'm not using nothing like that at all, and I don't think I can overclock it, but I'm going to have a good look. I might be able to. But you can't overclock the guns from here. So yes you can. If you can, as you see, I can't. But what I can do is separate them. Select enemy. I'm not going to in this one because they're all guns are all the same. I can have the guns firing top and bottom independently. Select enemy. You can go away and come back in 2-3 hours. I'll still be shooting, and just because another thing is, I'm not really. What's up there? I'm on a server, but I'm not in a server. Okay, so I should last a lot longer. Select enemy.
You got lucky.
Select enemy. Select enemy.
Ouch. Asshole.
Select enemy. I'd like to get out of the seat and stretch my legs. Well, we know there's one enemy out there coming into radar range in about 2 or 3 minutes. Okay, back to business. 1. It's coming in low. Select enemy. These are the bottom guns, by the way, okay? So don't think it's the way around.
What the hell?
Select enemy. Select enemy. So as you can see, if you've got an 890 jump, you can make your money. The shields are there to protect you. The remote guns are 360 degrees between the two of them. You've got enough missiles to shoot down the mines, but I'm not going to shoot down the mines, obviously. Okay? And the size 2 missiles can shoot down the mines as long as you don't go within 4, well, it's about 2,000 kilometers, just to be on the safe side, 4,000 kilometers. And the missiles I've got has got a range of up to 10,000, but I like to go within about 6,000 kilometers. I'd love to log off in the bed, but I can't. And I can't stay on the server quite a while, I believe, because I'm not actually in the vicinities of other players, etc. There is another enemy on its way in. He's coming in low and he's coming in fast. Select enemy. It's about 3 of them.
Okay, you go.
Select enemy.
Listen.
Select enemy. Select enemy. trying to see how long I've been streaming. 1.5 hours I've been streaming now. That's 230,000. They took their time. Something gone wrong? Let's have a look. Those are law enforcements, I hope. No, they're not the enemies. And they're coming in low. They're coming in high. One's high and the other one's low. So it looks like they might be in my blind spot. Select enemy. Select enemy. Select enemy. Select enemy. The committee should love this because all she has to do is sit there. When I used to have comes another one on radar peel again. 2's on its way in. 3's on its way in. Ah, I fell asleep. Select enemy. Select enemy. I wasn't paying attention on the radar then, you see. I was watching the chat. What is the most effective view on this? broadside. You can have all your guns, and including your missiles and also your front gunners. Select enemy. Select enemy. Select enemy. We've got two coming in deadly in front, 3 kilometers away. But think about it, could you really sit here for 3 hours in the 890 jump just pointing and shooting? Not me. I'm doing this for demonstration references because I'm actually seeing and learning a lot more about the 890 jump. There's so many going on which are not even advertised yet. Select enemy. Select enemy. Select enemy. Select enemy. Select enemy. Select enemy. There's two coming in here now. No point using missiles because they can spoof them, because they're only small ships at the end of the day, and what I've got on there is size 2 missiles, and it's not worthwhile using the missiles on here because, as you know, the torrents are doing its job.
Bastard!
Select enemy.
You're gonna pay for that.
Select enemy.
Did you enjoy that? Your parents know you go around shooting people?
If I had ballistics, I'd have to go back home a long time ago. That is why I like using lasers. Select enemy. Select enemy. Select enemy.
That was no.
Select enemy. Select enemy. I've only been streaming about an hour and 20 minutes, okay, and I've just been doing claim jumpers. But think how many points I've been making every 5 minutes. Every 5 minutes it's roughly an average about 4,000 credits if I remember correctly. Just guessing top of my head. So it's every 5 minutes you got, that's 4 times 12, it's about 60,000. Here comes what they call it, and they've been streaming an hour and a half. That's for about 100,000 in about an hour and a half. Select enemy. Select enemy.
You got.
He's in my blind spot, you see, that's why I can't shoot.
Hey, how'd you ease up a little?
Select enemy.
Shooting at me, did you feel pain?
Select enemy.
No, you bastard.
Language! When I've shot these there, I'm going to give you another definition to this role play.
I'm gonna make you pay for that.
Select enemy.
I know.
Select enemy.
Hey, knock it off.
Select enemy.
Let's see you try that again.
Select enemy. Okay. Let's give you another insight to future roleplay. We know salvage is coming in, don't we? Okay. Now if you could fit a salvage ship on here, think of how much that guy would be making on salvage after you've blown up all them prospectors. You blow them up, he comes and salvage them. He pays you a fee. Can you see? You're not paying them anymore, they're paying you. Why? Because you took the time to shoot down the enemy, and don't forget, when you shoot down these ships and you blow them up, they become scrap. Or if you've got distortion cannons on here, that's another role play. But for that to work properly, obviously you have to shoot down the mine. It all depends on where you are in the sector and what type of role play you select. But at the end of the day, the question is, can this ship defend itself? Yes, it can. And please don't let someone come at you and say, oh, it couldn't defend itself against a hammerhead. You'll be surprised. Select enemy. Select enemy.
You got lucky.
Select enemy. He's too far. I think he's no, he's not. He's coming towards me. And he's still coming. Bang, 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 bang.
Ouch.
Select enemy. Select enemy.
Stop.
Oh, it is you.
Shooting at me, make you feel big.
Select enemy.
Holy.
You guys wanted combat, you've got combat on a different level. Select enemy. You guys want to make credits? You don't just have to go doing cargo and risk it what you've saved. How much is this costing me? If I ever make it back to port, you'll see it's cost me nothing. And I won't be buying any hydrogen, and I won't be buying any quantum fuel. The quantum fuel will last me days. Hydrogen I can regenerate because I'm going nowhere. And I'm not using up in the ship's stationary. Okay, where's he going? You're going the wrong way, mate. You're supposed to be coming towards me. I think he ran off. Two of them's on the way in. Three. Oh, we got a swarm coming. That's four. The other three will be popping up very shortly. He thinks he can't see me, he's going to try and attack me from behind. But he won't get that close, and he's coming in on my blind spot. If that is a human player, no it's not. He's been intercepted by law enforcement. Don't worry about law enforcement. He can take them out just like I can. But he's giving me a break. I wouldn't even use missiles. We've got one being intercepted and we've got three coming in 1 o'clock. Select enemy. I am too far. See, they're going to intercept the law enforcement there, you see. Poor guy's on his own. But I'm not on a suicide mission. I'm not going to go and save him because it's going to cost me at the end of the day and I'm going to get no thanks. Remember, I'm a fugitive. he will get a medal for what he's done. Oh boy. They're just about out of radar range. Don't need to worry about food because I've only been going 1 hour and 10 minutes. Now, while I'm going out the seat there, I'm going to show you something, okay? The radar I'm using at the moment is this radar here. But it only works at the moment because I'm sat in the seat, okay? But you see, when it's working, okay, the guys will be actually around here. This is where they will be standing, okay, and getting the information. You won't see it now because obviously I've got nobody in the pilot seat, as you can see. If I'm stood here, I'm forward view, but I'm going to go as close as I can and then watch the needles change, as you can see. But it won't show anything at this stage because I have to be in the seat. I found a workaround to get it actively working at the moment. You know something? I'm just going to shoot a missile. The same thing with the missile. 360. It's not like any other ship out there can only shoot forward. This can shoot in all directions, top and bottom. And you've got an idea what the blind spots are now, so I don't need to go through all of that. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to find a missile. I need to get my shields up because I want to know what's going on. Missiles. Shields. Select enemy. I think I've changed my gun settings somehow. Now I am not going to waste my missile on this one, okay? Reasons being, he's moving, my missiles cannot really hit it, okay? There's no point in me wasting a missile, but I'm going to see if I can find a still target. Select enemy. I'm going to go for that one there, but it's out of range. But my other missile can actually hit the, can it? I'm not using dominators. Okay, I'm going to fly towards that one over there, okay?
Contact.
See, the sun's in my eyes, you see. And that one's too far. But that's the one I'm going for, okay? And if you notice, I've not had to use no hydrogen at all. And I won't be going no more than 4 kilometers distance. You can see the bar coming down.
Achieved missile block.
I'll use this one to shoot this missile down. These are size 3s, and you only need one missile because the shields are down. Remember not to take any damages, okay? So I'm not going too close.
Contact. 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 Contact.
The problem is at the moment, as you can see, the lights in my eyes.
Contact.
But I am in range and I'm going to take a chance on fire. And this is why I don't like firing in direct sunlight, but we'll see. It should take him roughly about 5 seconds roundabout to get there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. As you can see, select enemy.
Achieved missile block.
Am I in range? I'm in range.
Achieved missile block.
His shields are down.
Hostile eliminated.
Select enemy. He's out of range. The missiles I'm using at the moment are because these guys are still, so I'm looking onto the signature at the end of the day. I really wanted to use the other torrents, but I'll use these ones for now. Welcome to a perfect standstill.
Achieved missile block. Achieved missile block. Contact. 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 Hostile eliminated.
Select enemy. I don't want that cluster. Only one missile missed out of the 8, okay? Up to now, I've got 4 missiles left.
Achieved missile block.
The next time you see me do this, I'll be EVAing over to one of these mines, and obviously there's no hacking in the game yet, but I can get to it because I won't be giving any signatures off, and I can actually dismantle it.
Contact.
Remember the reason why the missiles are so powerful? Because the shields are down. I'm just making sure I've stopped.
Achieved missile block.
That was another missile wasted.
Contact. Contact.
Now it's stopped. I should not miss now.
Hostile eliminated. Achieved missile lock.
I can shoot it from here, but I'm not going to. I'm going to within range. I can't really see how many are shot down, obviously. This one I'm gonna miss. I'm 4,000 meters away. I should miss, but I know I am because of the way the angle is.
Achieved missile lock.
I didn't stop.
Hostile eliminated.
Select enemy.
Achieved missile lock.
That one I'm not gonna touch because that's not a missile. I mean, that's not a mine.
Achieved missile lock. Contact. Contact. Achieved missile lock.
Like I said, you notice I'm hitting them with one missile. That's because the shields are down. They're not really there at the end of the day to shoot you. You come within a certain range, the guns are powerful enough to do your damage. They are sending information back out to the base that there's an intruder in the area. And you can see there's one coming for me. This is the last missile. Full power to the engines.
Roger.
I'm just recharging. I've just used retros, you see. So I like to keep my stuff full. Full power to the shields.
Roger.
I am within range.
Achieved missile lock.
That's the last of the missiles.
Hostile eliminated.
Right.
Lights.
As you can see, I've got no more missiles left, okay? But I've got 28 size 2. They are just as effective under the same scenario. So as you can see, there is more than enough to clear a claim jumper's mission. But let's just say I didn't have any more missiles. I would send out an Aurora with size 2 missiles to finish the job. And if that wasn't enough, when they bring hacking into the game, I would actually go within so many thousand meters. I would take out, say, a Nox or a Dragonfly and go within a certain distance to do the same thing. And if I can't get close enough to deactivate it, then I would actually EVA out. Can you see? it works. You've just got to think ahead. Now, do you really want to see how big these guns are? I'm going to show you. I'm going to EVA. I'm going to simulate taking out, but I can use other missiles, but I'm here now, aren't I? I'm going to use the ship as a transporter to get me back. Okay? All this is forward thinking. Base front shields 1/3.
Roger.
Now, if I had someone in the ship, I wouldn't need to worry about the ship being damaged. 5,000 meters. These are size 7 guns. If I get close to it, you'll see how big these guns are. I should have put armor knocks on here to speed things up. This is going to get very exciting now. I'm 4,000 meters away and closing. That's far enough. Okay, like I said, I could have took the other 28 missiles and I could have shot them. Okay, could have did it broadside, any side, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to bring a forward thinking roleplay into a game that's not in the game yet, which you're going to like. I don't need to be worried about being hijacked because there's nobody on my friends list or anything like that to mess up the roleplay. When I'm doing streaming, this is usually what I do. I'm going to get my EVA suit on. I wasn't supposed to do this until it actually came in, but I'm just going to give you an idea. Sorry, I'll do coughing. The reason why I like that is because it's got extra hearing on the earphones and stuff like that. That's the only reason why I'm using this. But before I do that, I'm going to get the transporter beam out. I mean, yeah, because I made, well, it's very crafting really, isn't it? Right, that's that done. I need to go to sickbay because it'll take a lot longer, obviously. I wasn't supposed to do this. I was hoping CIG will see this or put hacking in the game to switch off the mines so you don't have to be going out there blowing things up. And if you can actually switch off the mines manually, it would actually give you extra bonus because you didn't just go out there and blow it up with a missile. Now already I'm thinking Do I go out through the escape hatch around the side, which is a proper way, or do I go out through the hangar deck on top? Well, I'm going to go out on the hangar deck on top. Why? Because I'm facing directly in front of it. Now what I'm hoping is, from 4,000 meters away, will I have visual? Okay, I should do. It's pretty big, but you don't know. So I'm hoping. I should really go through the tunnels at the back, you see. Oh, behind the dragonfly in there. There it is. I have visual. Do you see it? It keeps fading out, but I'm not going to touch nothing. I'm not on boost or anything like that. But one thing I got a problem, I'm in direct line of fire of the mine and my ship. But I'm not going to move out the visual range at the moment, okay? That's a rock down there. It could be a mine, but I doubt it. And this is why it's so important for you to have a navigator on your ship. So if you do drift off course because you haven't got all the stuff, they would put you back on. Oh my word, I don't believe this. I have been talking through the whole time of me disabling that mine and I had my mic up. I don't believe it. Well, basically what I've done, I don't know how much of the mic I got through on this. I actually ran out of size 3 missiles. Okay. So I had to EVA to the missile, sorry, not the missile, the mine, to deactivate it. I brought the ship within 5,000 kilometers, then EVA'd out and I disabled the mine. No, it's not in game, but I was doing a bit of theory crafting to give you an idea what it's like. And then what I did, instead of me EVAing all the way back, I used the hospital bed as a tractor beam. I mean, you know, in Star Trek how you can bring back the ship, etc. And I don't even know how long I had this mic off. Oh boy, so I'm going to have to do all this again. But anyway, the last take now is I'm going to use this ship. I'm going to now do a broadside missile attack on the last mine. But it's about 3 mines actually, because I can't see properly. I'm just really peed off about that. And like I said, if I had somebody in the background, they could have told me my mic was off. But you know the score. Okay. So it's let's see what this distance is. That is a mine. Okay. So I'm gonna blow it. One miss. You see, I've got 32 size 2s left, and it should take it out. I can't believe I had the mic off. The question is, how long have I had the mic off? I'm actually hitting that from broadside. I've not used these missiles before, but they are cross sections, so they should work. But it looks like it's not, so I'm going to use 2 missiles this time. Now that is in direct line of fire. 2 missiles should have taken that out. Right. Select enemy. Well, these missiles seem to be very weak. Select enemy. You see, that last missile there is in my blind spot, you see. And it's just slightly out of range. Right, okay. Sorry about that. Story of my life. I always make mistakes. I just hope I haven't had the mic up the whole time. But I will be going to Spectrum there and doing most of the stuff in Spectrum, because at the moment I am having so much problem with Discord. I am trying to keep Discord running at the same time, but it doesn't work. Because obviously you've seen how long I've been playing the game for, okay? But the interaction on Discord isn't there anymore. So the only way I can get the interaction is actually going back into Spectrum and working from there. really peed off that. I've just got a funny feeling. For the last 2 hours, I think I've been talking to myself. I think it's just done it for me for Discord now. Going broadside. That's what that seat is there for. I've got a funny feeling I'm going to have to do this take again.
Contact.
Select enemy. Select enemy. Going back to the one missile just to prove a point that one missile can take out this mine. I know people's going to be looking for excuses, but at the moment I'm just a little bit disappointed. I've got a funny feeling for the last 2-3 hours I haven't been talking on here. Ah, it's not gonna reach. It's too far. Give it 3. It's too far. It says 5 kilometers, but there it says 9. I'm just wasting missile for the sake of it. It's just because I've messed up slightly, you see. Oh, I've done it. Select enemy. Objective complete. And you see, normally I wouldn't have used the size 3 missiles because they're more expensive than the size 2. Sorry about that. Like I said, I really don't know, but I'll be making a lot less mistakes in the future. We all can't be perfect. Point of interest. Ray shields.
Roger.
But before I go, activate jump drive. Now that all the mines have now been destroyed, there will be no more prospectors coming to attack me because all the mines have been taken out. So now I could take my prospector and go out there mining all day. I could mine in there for weeks, days. There'll be no more mines out there to send out signals to say yes, there's an intruder there, and that's where you're going to make the money, because don't forget, them mines are there to protect a very valuable resource. And if I'd remembered, I'd have scanned a couple, but like I said, I was just a little bit upset because after all that, my mic was on mute. It takes a group to do this, you see. And one more thing, those of you who like to play Star Citizens, as you know, Star Citizens is resource intensive. You all know that you can't really have Google running because the web browser has problems, okay? But you've also got the same problem with Discord. If you can run all these on a separate PC from your main game PC, you'll have less problems. So what I'm going to have to do with this video, to tell you there's too much to type. I'm going to have to spend another 3 hours doing the whole lot again. And then I've got to spend another 6 to 9 hours editing it, just to get the important point through, and then put it into Spectrum. On my 890 jumps page, if you're interested, it'll be in Spectrum. Okay, and you can look for it on the 890 jump radar. All the 890 jumps missions and things like that will be on there. Activate jump drive.
Quantum drive activated. Quantum drive deactivated.
Activate jump drive.
Quantum drive activated. Quantum drive deactivated.
Activate jump drive.
Quantum drive activated. Quantum drive deactivated.
Point of interest. Speed 1/3. You see, if bed logging was working, I would have logged out of the bed before I came back into the area to secure the mission.
Hello, and welcome to Carrick. Landing pad assigned.
Low landing gear. External view.
Gear deployed.
Internal view. Half speed. Hazard lights.
Roger.
External view. Bad plane. External view. That's just going to cost me in credits. Speed 3 clicks.
Landing complete.
Hazards off.
Roger.
The damage of a bit more than normal, okay, because I did hit the what's his name? But wow, as you can see, not even 180 credits on repairs. That's a missile because mess around after. So you can see at the end of the day, the ship can deal with itself. I don't need to buy hydrogen because it'll last me all day, and quantum fuel, as you can see, is non-existent. The ship is cheap to run. You just got to understand your ship, okay? You've got to unlock that ship you are using, its secrets, and use it to your full potential. And that's after roughly 3 hours of gameplay, I think it is. Yeah, 3 hours 2 minutes. And I didn't crash because I'm not on Discord. I'm not using a web browser. The big gaming PC is strictly for the game, and everything else is actually run on a separate PC. I'm trying to work on the launcher to cut down the crashes, but I can't explain it, and I'm not going to try. I've been trying to explain it for nearly 2 years, but I can't, okay? You'll get some people say I'm not having any crashes, but the fact still remains. When you've got all these things running in the background, you've got server traffic, you've got strain on the PC, okay? Your PC is good, you spend thousands, but it's not that powerful. Technology hasn't caught up yet when it comes to Star Citizens. Star Citizens is above and beyond its future. Nothing like Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's only got one little planet, and you've got a few ships flying around London. All them other games, it doesn't come close. The graphics, the details, everything is here in one package. If you really want to have a good experience in the game, have at least 32 gigs of RAM. Okay, I'm running 126 gigs I think is. I can't remember off the top of my head. I've had this PC about 4 years, and all I bought is a fan because the fan's dried out a couple of weeks back, and I went over OTT and then, but that's another story.
I'm sorry. You can see it now. Time. We're sorry. You can see it now. Time to depart. We will have to return your ship. Hello. Welcome to your ship's Thank you for your cooperation.
Good night all, and God bless.